I'll show you my guitar that I've had for 27 years.
Okay.
This is a guitar that is, this guitar is really famous. And I came by this guitar, I really didn't know anything about guitars. But somebody said, okay, well, if you like that style of guitar, you got to get an old one. And, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, get an old one. And so this is a 1963 ES-335. And I bought this guitar in late 79, early 80 from Steve Marriott of Humble Pie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he lived here in Atlanta at the time, and he was based out of Atlanta actually. And it was the latter part of his career. And he would sort of go up and down on his finances. And he would sell off some of his guitars, and he ran this guitar for sale in the paper for $450. And $450 at the time was a lot of dough, and I didn't have it. But I wanted that guitar, and I would call him up, and he said, right, well, come over and see the guitar. And he would, I'd say, well, I don't have the money. He'd say, well, get the money. And so I'd wait 2 weeks, and I'd call him back. Kind of the same thing. He said, right, you're the bloke with no money. I said, all right. And he'd go, well, get the money. You know. And I started playing a little country honky-tonk up in toward Gainesville. And played up there for about a month and kind of saved the money and borrowed some money from the guy I was riding with, the drummer. And it was about 2 in the morning. I was riding back. And I said, hey, man, let's stop. I want to call this guy. And I said, I need to borrow $100. And so we stopped. It was like 3 in the morning. And I called this guy. The phone rings once. Ring. He goes, hello. It's like he was sitting there. You know. I said, all right, you're the bloke with no money. And he said, well, you know, good to hear from you. And I said, I got the money. And so I went by in the morning, like 3 in the morning. And he had the guitar sitting out. And I just went, put my hand around the neck like I knew what I was doing. And I said, okay, I'll take it. He says, don't you want to play it? And I said, what does this work? And he goes, and he kind of cussed a little bit. And he said, yeah, he said, it'll blow you away. So I said, no, I'll just take it. So he wanted $450. I said, I'll give you $350 for it. And he says, oh, you bloody Yanks always wanting a bloody deal. So we settled on $400, and I gave him the dough. And I said, well, thanks. And I didn't recognize him. He sort of gained weight and lost his hair. And he says, well, no, you want this? And he threw a picture of him playing the guitar. He threw it. I said, you're Steve Marriott. He said, yeah. And I've got the picture over there. I still have it hanging up over there. Yeah. And so, and anyway, I've had that guitar 27 years. It has served me well.
You still use it? Right.
I'll be using it tonight.
Well, where are you playing at?
Fat Matt's Rib Shack.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.